We're right in the middle of cleaning the engine of this Datsun. And welcome to Wednesday, Adams Polish's Wednesday Live. We're out here in Anaheim at the Adams Polish's Anaheim store. And we have this super unique project that we're working on, which is a 1975 Datsun, I think it's a 280Z. And when I say barn find, I mean it's pretty rough. Hasn't been cleaned. Last time it was registered was in 1999. It's been neglected for a long time, and Adam's just finishing up rinsing the engine. So we'll kind of jump in here. In today's live, it's going to be a little bit less of this is how you do this. We'll probably ask Adam's questions. I'm going to be controlling the camera, so I can answer questions, but also if you have questions for Adam or Anthony or anybody, I'm more than happy to ask them whatever you guys want. This is going to be a lot of like a hangout session. Call it like an interactive, Q&A. But yeah, should just be a cool hangout. Let's see. I can't believe you guys are still on here. Thank you guys for hanging out, but yeah, looks like most everybody's on here. Silverado, Rodney, Justin, you guys must have been hanging out for a while. I'm sorry we were late. I was right in the middle of filming a segment with Adam, so yeah. We'll Rodney says, "Hey Joe, my gallon of graphene, probably tire dressing is separated. Should still be good if I give it." Yeah, if you just shake it up. There, some of the formulas they separate just because naturally what they're made out of, maybe two components still separate. If you just shake it, and just so you know, like some of those like Brilliant Glaze separates or metal polish separates, when they actually fill those into the bottle, they stick a pipe to the bottom of the tote, and they use air to continually mix it while they pour it, because if they don't mix it up, it ends up separating, and then it goes separated into the bottle. So some of the products naturally are going to separate just because of what they're made out of. So yeah, just shake it like crazy, and just so you know, like shake it before you use it. But like if you use it on a tire, when you're going to the next tire, shake it again. Just constantly be shaking it. It's going to keep it nice and mixed up. But Rambo says, "How's it going, Joe? How long are you in California?" I leave tomorrow. My flight's at 4:30, so we're here for a good time, not a long time. What is the difference? This is from Simon Rigby. What's the difference between the glass polish and panel prep? Seems like you can use them for each other purposes. Yeah, so like the glass polish specifically is it's an abrasive for the glass, so it's going to remove like water spots and haziness. The panel prep stuff is more of like an alcohol wipe to wipe that away before you put the protection, like the graphene glass coating and stuff like that. So hey, Ken Wilson's on here. Okay, let's jump into this. Come say hi to the boys. Here's Anthony right here. What's up, Anthony?
How's it going? I'm just posting it right now on Instagram.
Nice, dude. Yeah, so Anthony runs the Anaheim, so I'm sure all you guys are familiar with Anthony, dude. He's a champion on Instagram, and absolutely kills it. Very, very knowledgeable about Adams polishes in general. So yeah.
Yes, we live and breathe clean cars.
Right.
It's deeper than detailing. This is passion.
Listen, he's not lying either, because look at how clean that car is right there. That's Anthony's car right there. It's perfect all the time.
Baby.
Yeah.
That's our baby.
Yeah.
So now we've got one glass from the past.
Right?
That we're working on.
The good old days.
A good, 50 years later.
Yeah. There's Kevin right there. Kevin works here at Adams Polishes too. And here's the man right here.
Okay. Good afternoon, most of America.
Yeah.
Welcome to our restoration quasi of a barn find 1975 280Z. So this car brought to us by our customer Izzy. Izzy's a super cool cat, and he's friends with Anthony. They're Z people. Their chant, their mantra in life is do it in a Datsun. Right?
Yeah.
Gold line.
Yeah.
That's where you stole
Do
it
it
from.
in a Datsun, baby. Come on. I think do it in a Datsun should be everyone's mantra in life. If you haven't yet done it in a Datsun, hopefully you get to. Before you die.
So here's a car. It's called like, what do they call it? Persimmon red, I think is what the technical color was. Persimmon red, and you know, it's a pretty cool color. They added the gaudy wheels to it, which is kind of a cool like throwback. If you're familiar with who John Gotti is, you know what's up. But I'll have Adam talk about that here in a little bit. They threw those on there, but I'm just going to show you kind of the condition of this thing. It's pretty, you know, it's been neglected for 25 years. It hasn't been driven, you know, and it's a 75, so it is quite dirty, but nothing that Adam's polishes can't handle. So yeah, we've been yesterday we really focused on the interior. The interior came out amazing. We had to pull the seats out, but did a bunch of
We left this little area.
yeah. But the had to do some deep cleaning with leather and interior cleaner to really like get the thick dirt and grime off, and then followed it up with some leather conditioner, so it came out really nice. But we have the seats out. We did a lot of even cleaning under the seats, the areas that you're not even going to see, but you know, the shifter and the boot, all of this just came out, I mean, perfect. Looks brand new again.
So you'll be able to see.
Yeah, you can see this is like, this was the layer of dirt that was on the car. Go ahead, you can.
So we're doing a full video series with this. You're kind of getting a little behind the scenes right now. And so once this video goes live on YouTube, you're going to really see how bad this was. Right now, you're kind of seeing it in its finished state, but you'd be amazed. We had hay and dirt and all this stuff that was under the seats that we went ahead and pulled out, cleaned up the leather, and you're going to see a good transformation in the video that Joe's going to put together for you guys.
Joe and the team, not just me. Yep.
How are the people out there? Everybody talking? Everybody saying, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, they're all.
Hey, what's up?
They have, you know, they always have like great questions. Like,
Where are you at right now?
let's see. Here's one. Advice on removing water spots on side mirrors. I've seen a few videos that polish and a rag work, but no good.
But no good?
But no good.
Didn't work?
No.
Where do you live? That's the question. Sometimes you live in a place where you have the craziest minerals in the world in your water. And if you have well water, you're like us, you live out in the middle of nowhere on a well, then it's even harder. Arizona, crazy. Sprinklers, people rinse their car and drive it away. It's like, don't do that, you know, especially if you have hard water. But where do you live? If you live in a place where you've got some really, really serious hard water, you want to treat your water like the enemy and do everything you can to fix that. But almost always, a blue pad on our 1-inch polisher, use the 1-inch polisher and a blue pad in our compound. I've almost never seen that not work. We have glass polish too, a little glass polish. Joe, would you say the glass polish is more aggressive than our blue compound?
It's different. It doesn't work very well on paint.
Okay.
But I would say on like a mirror, yeah, I would say like if like compound doesn't work, I'd bump up. I would boost it with the heavy cutting compound.
Got it.
Just a little bit more aggressive. But yeah, I mean, I think like a hand polish may not be amazing, but a machine polish most likely is going to. And like, you know, whether you have the micro polisher or the 12 millimeter mini, you know, SK Pro 12 millimeter mini or any
Yeah.
3-inch polisher is probably going to be the one. Maybe not on this mirror because these mirrors are very small.
Yeah.
But
From
yeah.
1 inch to a 3-inch polisher. But it's kind of like if you want perfection, you gotta pretty much use a machine.
Yeah.
It's hard to get things, you know, you get things lightly better by hand, but if you really want your stuff to be outstanding, you just have to use the right tools, and the right tools for making paint and glass too, unfortunately, outstanding. It's a machine polisher.
Yeah.
You just can't get it perfect with a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Water mineral damage is a real thing. It's very difficult to get on. So
Why don't you talk to them what you're doing or what you just did and
Okay.
what you're doing right now? Because we're
Yeah.
right in the middle of a video shoot. We're going to be documenting this whole thing on Instagram, Facebook, probably TikTok, YouTube, all this stuff. But we're kind of like along the way in the process.
Yeah,
So what are you doing? What are you doing like right now?
You're halfway through an engine cleaning. Basically, this engine hasn't been cleaned in probably the life of the car. We know that it shows 47,000 miles, something like that. We know that
It's a 5-digit plus.
it's a 5 digits, so probably 147,000 miles, probably zero cleaning. We know the wheel wells have never been cleaned. So what we're doing, this guy named Izzy, he's a super cool guy. He brought us cars. Listen, it's a barn find. He basically found this car in super rough condition. The owner, who was basically sort of like the original owner, was midway through trying to get it running again, and unfortunately he passed away. And then Izzy gets it, and they had just done a really simple thing improperly. The distributor was mounted in there incorrectly. They had the distributor clock wrong. So then all of a sudden, boom, the clock distributor correctly, and it suddenly worked. Well, then he gets us this car, and you're going to see the photos. The before photos are crazy. This was just lived in, so this was Roden's home for 25 years. The last time that this had a sticker, a valid California registration sticker, was 1999. So obviously this has been sitting. Anyway, this was all gross, but most of this car is original paint on it. So restoring original paint is like, it's like the ultimate thing. It makes life great. It's totally satisfying. I was talking earlier about my 1973 Ford Bronco, which was in similar condition to this when I got it and restored it. So, but restored it to original, not repaint. So this thing's just coming out great. This was super nasty about 30 minutes ago. And what we're doing is we're just making all this, we're making all of this original engine without refinishing it clean again. And we're gonna go through the whole car, the paint especially. The paint is super oxidized, but it's single stage and it's mostly original, apart from two little improperly repaired little oopsies. So we're gonna make it look great. And I think it's gonna be a really cool video series.
Yep. And really, on the live today, you guys are just kind of behind the scenes hanging out with us. We're, we're just kind of finishing up the engine cleaning part. What would be like the next thing you would address on it?
Well, we already did the wheels and the tires,
Yeah.
and then the wheel wells, now the engine, and then the next thing we're gonna do a quick cleanup on the exhaust tip, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump straight in to foaming and cleaning the outside of the car.
Okay.
The first wash that this car has gotten in easily 25 years. It's just crazy how much gunk is still stuck to this thing, And Joe, you can go around and show like the dirt's turned into almost mud. Like there's just so much, that's, there's a dirty car, then there's that. And this is from indoor storage, right? This is not being driven off-road.
Yeah.
So that just shows you what kind of crud's on here.
Anthony, my mom's on here. She said my uncle had he had a 72 240Z.
Oh, that's a dream.
Yeah?
Yeah. So that's like, in a perfect world, everyone likes the 240 because it had the like slimmer bumpers and everything. It was kind of the more compact, sleek design.
Okay.
So they would
it was
take
less safe.
yeah.
Less safe and more cool looking.
So they would take the motor from the 280 and put it in the 240, and that's like the dream.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I would kill for one of
You
these.
gotta
Things.
ask her, do you think that It's her brother had one?
Yeah.
His brother?
My Uncle Jerry.
Did Uncle Jerry do it in a Datsun?
Yeah.
That's Adam's motto for the weekend.
So we're
Adam.
going to leave your nieces or nephews conceived in a Datsun because we're doing it in a Datsun.
Yeah. Says it right here.
It says it right there.
Says it right there. Hey, you got to give a shout out to our guy Anton in the Philippines.
No way.
Yeah,
Anton?
Yeah.
No way, man. It's been a long time. I'd love to connect with you again. It's been such a... It's probably been 20 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Wow. What's up, Anton? All right.
I don't know if you want to just let him do the exhaust tips, and then I could just film behind the scenes while Kevin does his thing.
I can get the other one.
Yeah,
Is
you
this
know what I
gonna be
mean.
long enough this live to foam?
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
And do the.
I think you're gonna. I want them to see how like we film. You do this segment on the exhaust tip, and I'm gonna get a behind the scenes of you doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I don't know if I need to leave this on or not. Could probably turn it off for now.
Just so you know, the orange parts of the inner fender well, that was all black when we started. The entire firewall, you couldn't tell it was orange. So that's where we started with. You didn't know that the air conditioning unit was silver. You didn't know that the intake manifold was black. So now it's silvery gray. So just so you know that you are walking in the middle of something that's cool, but the transformation is en route. Let's go take a look quickly at the exhaust tip, and then we'll go ahead and give it a little bit of love.
What did you use on the engine? Because normally on more modern cars, we're talking about like tire and rubber cleaner.
Yeah, because you got a lot of plastic on it. But on this car just has metal. It's purely metal. There's hardly any rubber or plastic at all. So we just pretty much used all-purpose cleaner on it and went after it. And now after the part, inside of the hood, still looks like I could probably hit it one more time with something more aggressive than all-purpose cleaner. But all-purpose cleaner, and then we used the Elmo wash mitt. This is marketed as a wheel cleaning tool. Am I right, Joe?
Yeah.
What do we call this? Wheel cleaning mitt. So that's what we used a lot on the in the engine compartment, because you could get your fingers into every nook and cranny. So it really worked quite well. Did a good job. So now hop on down. Way low, Joe. Way low. Yeah, this exhaust tip's not that great. You can see the muffler's actually losing its integrity. Yeah, it's on its way. But we're just going to clean it a little bit. We'll just go ahead and clean it off. It's probably going to be one of the many, many, many things on this car that have to be replaced for it to be operational. So a little bit of the all-purpose cleaner, a little bit of the wheel cleaning mitt, and that's going to get us as clean as this little sucker is going to get. Again, there's going to be some originality to this. We want to maintain the integrity of the old and original. So I actually did that okay. Cool. So at this point, I think our agreement is that we're going to go ahead and actually foam this Z all the way down. We're going to foam it, and then we're going to rinse it. And then we're going to foam it a second time, and then we're going to wash it. Basically, all this dirt, what we want the foam to loosen the grip that the dirt has on the finish. We really want to make it remove as much dirt as possible without causing any damage. Again, a car is only original once, and a car from 1975. I was 4 years old. I didn't have any gray hair then. Probably didn't have any hair at all. But anyway, that when you think about 1975 in an original condition car, and this has a few little repairs, but it's probably 90% original. You want to maintain the integrity as much as possible of the originality. You don't want to erasing any originality. It's what makes this car so awesome. That and the front license plate, which says "Do it in the Datsun," which I just can't get over. Apparently, I love it. So here we go. We're going to use our megaphone. Okay.
Do you, Anthony? Did you want to do the segment before he actually foams it? Like, do you want to film it with him?
Yeah. Yeah, we should film it. Yeah, we need to film this. It's all needs to be, because it's only going to happen once.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm gonna take the YouTube behind the scenes right now while you guys get.
Are you?
While you guys get. You want me to throw these in the?
Yeah, let's throw this in the wheel bucket. Here, I'll help you, Joe. Boom, boom.
Um.
Where the batteries are, top of a cover.
I know you're about to talk about this, but I don't have like audio on this thing. But
Audio on your phone?
like I don't have it connected
It's
to
just
your.
me talking very
Just
closely
yeah,
to you.
but
Got it.
I guess the question is like on a oxidized finish like a car like this,
Yeah.
like would you use strip wash?
No.
Okay.
So you want to be very thoughtful about using the least aggressive chemicals you can when you're working on a delicate car. Something that's oxidized, even like an oxidized RV, an oxidized boat. Really, people, probably 100% of people watching right now have never seen an oxidized car. Modern clear coat cars oxidize in a different way. They'll fade a little bit, but rarely do you even see that happen. This orange paint is a single stage finish. And
What
look,
is that? What is that? Like
that means no clear coat. So look, we did a little test area right here. You want to see what this looks like? You can see this is obviously shiny and nice.
there's before where you can't see Adam's reflection.
Yeah, here's before.
And then you go and boom.
So
there.
what we did here, we removed the dead and oxidized paint from the finish, and then we polished it. But we've only just done one step to this. So this is going to be much better. The dead paint on the finish of a single stage car can be removed and made to look shiny again. On a clear coated car, they usually just end up scratched up.
Is that because there's less paint on a clear coated car? Like layers of paint? Is that I'm not saying that's right or wrong.
That's
but.
great. That's a great question. So you're looking at metal panel, okay? Metal or plastic or fiberglass or whatever, but let's just say the base panel.
Yeah.
Plus primer.
Yeah.
Primer is the thing that makes the paint stick to the metal or the plastic
Yeah.
or the fiberglass or carbon fiber. So when you're looking at a finish, you're looking at the metal
Which is the substrate.
substrate.
Yeah.
Then you're going to look at the primer,
Yeah.
and then you look at the paint, the color, what makes the car white or orange or pink or yellow or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then you look at the clear coat, which is sprayed on top of the paint. Clear coat came along later, and it made paint jobs last a lot longer.
Yeah.
You can drive cars through the car washes, and they lasted longer. It didn't oxidize and lose its color like this orange, persimmon, nice orange versus this color orange. And this might come up as, so it comes up actually a little bit on my finger as you can see the dead oxidized paint that came off on my finger.
And like oxidized paint's like porous too, so it's like holding on to dirt and stuff like that too, right?
100%. Yeah, it does.
So would you not use strip wash because it could like stain the oxidant?
Yeah.
But doesn't matter because you're gonna polish it anyways?
Yeah, but still, you don't want to do anything that can be irreversible by paint correction. Like, it made it to this point. This car made it all the way from 1975 to our little store here in Anaheim, California today in 2026. Anything that we do that could possibly challenge the integrity of the original finish should be considered very thoughtfully.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do anything to hurt this original finish.
Yeah.
And for me, I got this mentality when I was a kid because I've been into old Schwinn's for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd wash the old Schwinn, and I'd use an aggressive chemical, like the stuff that I always use to clean wheels was Simple Green. I'd spray the Simple Green on the chain guard, and then Schwinn, let's say it was Collegiate. A Schwinn Collegiate was a 10-speed bike that was very popular in the 70s. Well, I would wash the Schwinn Collegiate strip right off the chain guard. And that was such a bummer, right? Because I went ahead and removed some of the originality of the bike. So it makes you really think, wait, let's not get aggressive with our chemicals. So
You said this before I just jump off you, but you've said this before too. It's like, generally when you have to repaint a car, it's because it's not because of a detailing problem. It's because maybe there's damage to the body of it.
Oh yeah.
So if you do something detailing wise that ends up you need to repaint the car, it doesn't necessarily say on the ticket
Yeah.
because you burned through the
because you're an idiot with a buffer, or because you used
Yeah.
gnarly chemicals.
it just says it was repainted. So then
Right.
that's like a red flag immediately for people to see.
People used to repaint cars. People take this car immediately and take it straight to the body shop and repaint it. For one, paint jobs used to cost a couple of $1,000s for a great one.
Yeah.
Now it's $20,000 for a good paint job.
Yeah.
And it's $50,000 for a great paint job. Can you imagine? This car is not going to be worth $50,000 for a long time.
I mean, he got this car for $5,000.
That's right. $5,000. And you pay another $500 into a set of Goody wheels. John Gotti. Okay, so.
Okay, we're going behind the scenes now while Adam. So you're gonna film a segment, so you guys can get a little sense of what it's like as they film a segment. Dude, Rambo, come by. We're gonna be here probably till like 5 or 6. Ken, if you're in town, you should come by too, just to say hi. So I'm gonna get really close and talk, but essentially what they're talking about, what Adam just kind of talked to you about with the strip wash, where he's like starting with something less aggressive because of the condition and the single stage paint of the car. They're essentially recreating what Adam just talked to you guys about on the live, so it's pretty cool. And I think a lot of like what we do for the how-to videos, it'd be easy to tell you like, oh, this product's great, use this one because it's the best. But really, like, all of our stuff has purpose to it. They're kind of like tools in a tool chest. And so considering what the best tool is for this process, which is the washing process, kind of like what we're really trying to consider. It'd be easy for us to just sell you a soap, but we really want it to be purposeful and do it the right way. Oh, Ken is Rambo. Sorry. Ken, you should come by. Be awesome. I don't know if it's CT Homo or C Toma 70. He says, where can we see the final video? Honestly, there's going to be a ton of short videos that come out, like all throughout Instagram, to kind of see the journey of the car. Probably be on TikTok, Facebook, but also we're going to make some long form videos on YouTube of different segments, but we're also going to kind of want to build something a little bit more, the journey of what it was like when we first got the car, when we first saw it, when Adam got to talk to the owner, Izzy. We're going to have a video that kind of documents the whole process. Might be a pretty long video, but more of a, I don't know, call it a vlog video, I guess, if that's even something that people do anymore. But oh, it's Chester Thomas, my bad. Yeah, Chester, it's going to be on a bunch of different platforms. And we started filming yesterday, started filming today. We'll finish up tomorrow, and then we'll take a couple weeks to like edit everything together and get it ready. Is there going to be videos on the Proline products? Yes, there are going to be videos on the Proline products. That's actually on my list right now. First one we're going to work on is kind of an overview of what it is, and then we're going to start getting into videos of it. I have a question for you, actually. For the Proline videos and the products, would you want to see like individual product videos, or do you want to see process type videos of like how to use them together? I always feel like it's one thing to show one product, but like you never really use one product by itself. Sometimes, I guess, but you let me know. Anton, I have tried the Proline coating. It's pretty good. I would say like the cool thing about it is the functionality of it. Like the application is very similar to the advanced coating, but it's more concentrated. So I guess it'd be like rated to last longer. It's more robust, I guess you could say. So yeah, it's pretty good. The cool thing about the Pro coating is it also comes in a 100 milliliter bottle instead of a 60 milliliter, so you get more out of it. Well, hello from Anaheim to you in Germany. Since you're a big fan, watch all our videos. Do you think the products will be back in Europe? Miss them. Just can get a few and very expensive. I think unfortunately, like Adams Polishes doesn't have a great foundation of international presence, and we're continually working on that. So really building relationships, trying to find where there's opportunities, and hopefully, we're in Europe sooner than later. But I couldn't give you a timeline because I don't necessarily have any idea when that's going to happen. But listen, thanks for the international support there in Germany. We're very appreciative. We got Anton in the Philippines, and then we have another person in Germany watching right now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Go check out the car wash in Stuttgart that apparently washes 10,000 cars a day. 4 levels.
Really?
Yeah. Has massage chairs for all the detailers and car washers so they can sit and relax on there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's outstanding. That's the gold standard. I must visit Germany and must see that car wash. Isn't this great watching the suds just slowly
it's like
off?
the mega foam is so thick that then the gravity like pulls it off. That's what I like about it.
I love it.
Because it's you're essentially getting dirt off the car without even touching it. It's all coming off and falling on the ground,
Yep. Right on. Anything else we should talk about, Joe, before we jump back into this?
No, people are fired up. We're just kind of hanging out. Like they like the behind the scenes. They're just kind of watching, talking amongst each other, which is it's just like, I don't know, it's entertainment.
Cool. All right, well, let's go ahead and talk about last. Okay, so you tell us when you're ready, Kevin.
Sorry, Kevin's filming. I'll do another quick segment.
So at this point, what we have is a wet car. And what I want to do is soak off with a lot of the dirt that's been sitting on this thing for years and years. And then when we come back to wash it, we're going to be rubbing that dirt into the finish, causing any unnecessary damage. And the whole goal, don't hurt it. Keep it original as much as possible. So I'm back to a 15-degree. Crazy. We couldn't even see it when we were doing all this work, but now that it's wet, this thing has tree sap galore. So how did it oxidize? Well, now we know it didn't oxidize sitting in the garage. It sat outside for a good while because there's tree sap all over this and over the roof too. See that? Tree sap all over this. So
This is a great little shot real quick. Sorry to interrupt, but look at the side window and the 3/4 window on the 280. Look at the shape of it. We got like a sharp contour, and then even the shape of the back one.
Yeah.
Now look at the 370 in
It's
the
like
background.
the same. That's wild.
They kept a lot of the same similarities between the Z cars over decades.
That's cool. It's kind of like this.
Yep.
It's not as sharp as over there, but like,
Like
as
they
far as
lowered
like
the roof
shape,
line.
yeah, it's like shape is almost identical.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And if you look on the inside too, they have a triple cluster gauge in the middle.
Oh yeah.
Same with the 370.
Really? Is that car unlocked?
Should be.
Anthony's talking about like the triple cluster gauge right here in this 75, and when we come over here, it's kind of the very similar three cluster gauge. That's so cool. How do you drive this thing, man? There's no steering wheel.
It has the new telekinetic steering wheel. I just tell it where to steer.
I love that.
Brain function.
It's like this.
It's
This
got
car
a
is
quick
sick.
release. So when I changed the seats in this car, see how high the bolsters come up?
Oh yeah.
So with the steering wheel in place, it's really hard to get my legs up and over those bolsters.
Mm-hmm.
So I took I made a quick disconnect setup so I can get in and out of the car a lot easier with that.
That's cool. Seats are badass.
It's a fun car. This is my newest part.
The shifter?
Yeah. That's from Cooler Works. It's a short throw, all billet chassis mounted shifter. It's really cool.
Wow. You've really you've done so much to this car. How many year project is this thing?
13 years.
What was the first thing you did to it?
The first thing you should do to any car is suspension and wheels, hands down. You're going to improve the look and the performance. So you get
It's like a double whammy.
best of both worlds. There's very few parts that you can add to a car that you build. You know, you do like exhaust and intake and things like that. It's like you make the car go faster.
And when you say wheels, are you also putting new rubber on there? Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to do it, don't buy the same size wheels that were stock on the car and use the stock tires.
Yeah.
You're not going to get any more width. You know, more width means more contact patch, means more grip. So yeah, if you do it, let's size up. You know, usually at least like an inch or two in diameter and an inch or two in width. That way you can run a lot more meaty tires.
Do you also have to change the offset a little bit, or?
If you want the right look, yeah, like this car took me a long time to dial it in to get everything to fit like seamlessly as far as fitment goes. This car runs, this is a full custom set of wheels from Japan, but the offset for this one is like -3. So the back pad actually sits further in the middle of the wheel at -5. Most cars are on the opposite side of the wheel. So +35, like the Subaru runs a +38. Most cars are like no lower than like a +12. So that's, in a sense, the face of this wheel would be way more out here.
Yeah.
But in order for me to get that really, really deep fitted like dish, that's what I wanted in this car. I wanted the fattest lip I could get. I had to move the offset super inwards, and then I had to compensate it. If you jacked this car up and corrected everything, like they would actually stick out past the fenders.
Crazy.
But with all the adjustable suspension that I got on there, I was able to just finesse it, so everything just like tucks up nicely under the fenders. So it doesn't rub. It looks like it does. A lot of people trip out. Like this car's not on air. It's not air suspension. It's
Static. Yeah.
The way that it sits is the way that I rip it. So this car goes through the canyons. I haven't taken it to the track just because I don't want to ruin it. It's my baby, and so I don't want something to happen to it. But it's spec for it. It's got 888s, fully adjustable Heim joint suspension. So there's no like bushings in this, or rubber bushings in the suspension. It's all spherical bearings. Brakes, suspension, everything is ready to go. Which is, I don't want to ruin it.
Have you like fully polished this car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this car, when I first started, it's actually pretty funny. Adam was making fun of me. So when we opened this store, I was back here polishing the car, and I was gonna put on a wax, just our buttery wax. And this was right in the heyday of like ceramic coatings. like our first generation of coatings came out.
Like graphene coatings,
No.
or that was before that?
Pre-UV ones too.
Okay.
So
Oh,
like
really?
the
Okay.
OG
Yeah.
OGs.
They had like the standard Adams label on
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And so I was back there, I was about to put the wax on, and he's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "You're gonna wax the car?" Why? Because he's like, "No, do the ceramic coating." And I told him, I was like, "I'm kind of scared. You always hear about like, oh, I messed up my ceramic coating and things like I got high spots, whatever." So I've never done it before. I was kind of nervous.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Don't be a baby." He grabbed a bottle. He came back here. He did a panel for me, and he showed me the whole process I'm doing. And I was like, "Oh, it's really not that hard." The internet makes it seem like it's so difficult. And then I ended up doing the whole car. And then since then, that was what, 6 years ago when we opened the store. So since then, I haven't had to repolish it because using all the proper methods, I don't scratch up the paint when I wash it.
Yeah.
And you know, proof is in the pudding, guys. This car is waterless washed 90% of the time. So when I drive the car, it comes back, it sits, it gets dusty or whatever. I waterless wash this car. I very rarely take a hose to it. And as long as you use the right product, the right process, it doesn't scratch up the car. So therefore, when it does come time to reapply the coating, I'm not having to compound a lot of the times, just a light polish, just to make it nice and shiny again. I'm not fixing scratches because I didn't scratch it up from the last time that I coated it. So it's all in taking care of your stuff, making sure you're replacing your mitts often, replacing your towels. Don't drop stuff on the ground and continue to use it. I like to repurpose that stuff. That goes into the waste bin, or not a waste bin, but a different bin that's like, oh, this is now just a grubby shop towel. It's no longer gonna touch my car. And so as long as you keep your tools nice, it'll keep your car nice. And I cannot emphasize that enough. I mean, I'm super OCD. I keep all my towels in like an airtight bin. Like I don't let dust and random loose dirt fall on it. My mitts, they air dry, they go in a bin. Everything just stays clean and the car does not get scratched up.
Are these ceramic coated?
They are.
If you do pull out like the pressure washer or anything, will you actually clean those?
Yeah, so I actually have a waterless method for that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I use a IK foaming sprayer. I use a shampoo and an air cannon. So I foam it with the IK foaming sprayer.
And what solution inside of it?
Most of the time car shampoo, but I really liked Foam and Wash when we had it.
Yeah, I did too. That was a cool product.
That was one of my good ones. So then I foam that down. So I spray Eco Wheel Cleaner too. Eco Wheel Cleaner just to kind of help break things up. Then I blast it with the foam. Then I hit it with the brushes. And then I use the air cannon to just blow it all out. And sometimes if it's really thick, like if I sprayed a lot of soap,
yeah,
then I'll just use like a little spray bottle with water and kind of like spray the water as I'm spraying the air cannon and use that to push out all the gunk.
Cool. That's pretty cool, man. I think that's like something that I love about Adams polishes. Like, I think it's easy to be like, this is exactly how you do it. But like, you know, you take care of this car different than you take care of your Subaru. And like, I take care of the 4Runner differently than like anybody in California for the most part, because I live in a different region. It's like detailing is like your own kind of personal journey kind of almost. And I think like what a lot of people on this live, the reason why they're on here is because they're learning stuff from us, but it's not like we tell you something and it's the Bible. It's like, you can take what we're teaching you and then like either implement it or not. Like we don't care, but what Adams Polishes wants to do is like make sure that there is as many options that we can provide to solve solutions, you know?
We're giving you fundamentals. We're giving you like your foundation. And from there, you tweak it according to your lifestyle, your car. Does the car, like I'm fortunate enough that this car doesn't sit outside, so it doesn't get that dirty. So the waterless wash is perfect for this car. But my wife's car sits outside. That car gets bucket wash.
Yeah.
Everything has kind of like it's situational. And so take what we give you as, you know, just your basics and tweak it to the way that you find your detailing process, what fits you the best. Like you said, you're in Colorado, man. You're dealing with totally different situations than I deal with here.
Yeah. And especially like going up to the mountains, it's just like, you know, I have to get my windshield replaced once a year because it gets so pitted you almost can't see through it.
Yeah.
You know, they work it into insurance plans in Colorado.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that you get one free windshield replacement. Probably it's the same thing in Idaho too.
No, I know Idaho, we have the ACHD, which is the Ada County Highway District in Boise, and they use the worst possible method of maintaining the roads. It's called chip seal. So a road gets rutted and nasty. Instead of leveling it out, excavating it, and putting down new asphalt, making it nice so that it's good, like Colorado, that's how we do things. They pour sand all over it, gravel, just rocks, just big enough to get stuck in the tread of most tires. And then they let you drive on it for like 2 weeks. Pat it down a little bit, right? Pat it down. And then they pour oil over the top of it, tar. So you can drive through the tar and just completely wreck your car. All the cars in Boise. That's why there's so many car washes in Boise. It's the mediocrity headquarters of the world as far as car care. People don't care about their cars because you can't, because the ACHD uses the worst possible method of maintaining the highways there. It is so bad. So if you're a car person and you want to live in Idaho, like we decided to live in Idaho, you just have to live with a lot of mediocrity and a lot of damage to your cars, because literally the whole process is such it doesn't fix any of the ruts in the roads. They're still like, just now it's rained like crazy. Two rivers running down the middle of each lane, where the ruts were. Chip seal didn't fix that at all, but at least it did make every single car in the entire valley have loads and loads of tar and chips. It's awesome. I love it. It's the best. But it does keep the rent low.
So we did our foam. We're ready for contact wash now? Yep.
Do you think does it feel like it did, like, do you feel like you made some progress?
Yeah, look at this. Remember where you wiped right here?
100%.
Look at how much gunk came off of all the buildup. I mean, it's still got some, but
Yeah.
it got rid of a lot of the buildup.
We just needed to remove the actual physical mud.
Yeah.
There's so much. So this car, come to find out, we thought this car was stored mostly indoors.
Yeah.
Come to find out, there's tree sap all over it.
You peeled back a layer.
We peeled back a layer, and now we found a whole bunch of tree sap. So now we're going to go ahead and approach that.
Okay.
But no, that was an awesome move. We literally hosed mud off the car from years of being stored poorly. I don't care if it's not stored for 25 years, poorly or not. It's going to have some rub on it. So this one has got it. Yeah. These had mud in them. So
wow, even like all along this too.
Yeah. There was a lot of debris that had to get pressure washed out. And if that debris would have remained on there and we would have just washed over it, now you're rubbing debris into the finish. And again, it's been damaged enough. We don't want to cause more damage at this point. So what you have over here, Anthony, you've got 2 buckets set up. We have a standard wash mitt. We have a bug mitt. We are ready to go ahead and we're gonna refill the car. Then we're gonna wash it, and that's gonna take. We're probably gonna wash the layer of asphalt paint. We're gonna fill it.
All right, guys. Well, as Adam and Anthony do more of their washing segment, they're gonna foam the car down one more time, and then they'll start using the wash pads to do the actual contact wash. I'm sure you could hear Adam talking about it, but just foaming it and rinsing it first really did a lot of work. It helped pull a lot of the mud and dirt and all the stuff off, but now they're gonna get into actually washing the car. And what I'm curious about is when they start using the wash pad, is it gonna pull up orange because it's removing oxidation? Not sure if it will or not, but is it coming up orange at all?
A little bit.
Let's see.
It's got like a little
Yeah,
hue to
barely.
it.
You can barely see it. Yeah.
First car wash in 25 plus years. This sucker.
Which brush is that?
So this is actually our interior brush.
Oh yeah.
So this is the more gentle version. I just wanted to play it safe We could have used the trim and lug nut brush probably.
It's a little aggressive.
But a little bit
yeah.
too much.
You can also like I've seen people like some detailers. They'll like even put tape halfway up this, so it like it will condense the or it tightens the bristles. Yeah, because those flag out like quite a bit.
Hold it like this.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
This car is gonna look amazing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go around this thing with a razor blade to pull off a load, especially on the glass. I mean, to pull off loads.
And when you say razor blade, you're talking about the blue plastic razor blades, right?
Are you gonna use those?
Isn't that what you're talking about?
Sure, we might use those.
You don't want to use a metal razor blade, right?
Yeah, if it's on glass, you can get away with a standard razor blade on glass. If you're removing stuff. Now, anything painted, especially, of course, you'd want nothing but a plastic razor blade, or no razor blade, just use solvents and things like that. So. There's some crannies, baby.
Get all that out. Again, if your car is in perfect shape, use a soft.
Perfect.
But in the case right now where we're trying to get that out right now, we're going to paint right? So we're just trying to get the job done. When you got
We're finishing it today.
I don't think we're finishing it today. He's turning this into he's turning this 3-day project into a single day. And, we're gonna see about that. We're gonna see. I don't know. I don't have high hopes. Come on. But I'm just trying to be realistic. And I also have a baby to take care of.
Yes, we know this. The baby is definitely key. Not pulling off as much orange paint as I thought we would.
Yeah.
I thought we'd pull off a lot more, but not so much. Joe, are we still live after all this?
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
People are hanging out?
We've been live for about 52 minutes. Yeah, people are
2 minutes.
people.
Any questions? Any questions?
Someone said I love Adam. He's so real. After you went on your rant about chip seal.
You know how I really feel about chip seal? I guess you do, huh?
People said your shifter is sick. People like your car.
How did they see your shifter from this?
We did a little walk around earlier.
Yeah?
While you were busy working, we were playing.
Probably peeing. Probably busy having a pee. All right.
I think a good thing about this, I think it's a good focal point, is that this man started this company 26 years ago, and he's still doing it.
Yeah.
But also, like, this is like deeper than detailing for us. You know, we just love cars.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like we're doing two things. We're getting our business, keeping our business going,
Yeah.
but we love doing it. So
Well, I think people would look. A lot of people look at this like this is a hunk of junk.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
who cares? Why are you guys working on this old crappy Z?
Yeah.
And it's gonna come out cool, and you're gonna go, oh,
I see now.
I get it. Because it's not a whole hunk of junk. It could be any car, but it's an old car with original 70s paint, which is going to come back to pretty good. And
Yeah.
that's just so satisfying. You know? It's so rewarding to get to see that turnaround story on an old finish that's original.
Well, it's like I feel like we see excellence in all of it. It's like I'm like in a parking lot. I'm like driving. I'm like, God, that person needs to clean their wheels. It's like you can see it all. We're jaded. Like we're cursed for the rest of our life.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but I also think like I think I guess you could say the 3 best ways to like love your car is like work on it mechanically if you're that kind of a person.
Yep.
You know, change the oil and do all that stuff. You know, care for it as far as detailing, clean it, you know, rub on it and then drive it, you know? And it's like I love touching cars because you start seeing the different quirks and details and all the different things about it that you don't necessarily, it's hard to appreciate it when you're just passing by, you know?
Totally. Yeah, no, I agree.
that's why I like detailing with you too, because you've done so many different types of car. And I think that's one cool thing about you, Adam, is you appreciate all of it. It's not like you're just like, I mean, you do like Porsches a lot, but like you're the cars that you come through your network is like, I mean, you just said you had a 97 F250 or
If you bring a trailer here, probably later this week.
yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
It's like,
And you know what? That was a turnaround story. One of my good friends owned it, and my friend Tappan out of Reno. He's a dear friend of mine. And he's like, Adam, I don't want to sell this truck, but I need it gone. I need a bigger truck. I'm going to keep building one. I'm like, I'm buying it. And just the fun of turning it around was valuable to me, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, just getting stuff turned around is exciting. Very rewarding, you know?
but you're kind of like that in your whole life. You're like houses,
Yeah.
cars,
Yeah, that stuff is cool.
you know, children even, you know?
Children are a wild card.
Yeah.
I've got so many of them. And now I've got 2 foster babies that are 11 months old that might go back to their birth parents, which is talk about a really life season that is.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, so we have.
Oh, Ken, I hope to see you if you're here in about 10 minutes. Come hang out. We're going to be here probably 4 more hours, I would guess. Later, Chester.
If you're cleaning a car and you live in a place that has hard water, the deionizers are essential. They take all the stress out of as soon as the sun comes out and hits your car, you're halfway through a walk, you're like, oh no! What do we have?
496.
496.
So that's 4 points away from EPA's max contamination.
That you couldn't drink it.
Oh no. That's what it is now. I just turned it on, so we gotta flush this.
Okay, I'm like,
So that's what our water intake is.
I'll rinse, I'll flush it, and then let's do one last rinse. But keep flushing. How long will this
Takes a few minutes.
It'll be a few months.
Alright. 496. Parts per million. That's what we did.
And we haven't changed this filter in probably about 4 months now.
4 months. How many cars do you guys wash a week here?
I mean, probably a few during the week, then we also do a lot of classes.
Yeah.
So we're using it more so.
8 cars a week? 6 cars a week?
Give or take.
So 6 to 8 cars a week.
We're at 5.
Isn't that genius? So
So
496 to 5.
5.
Okay.
Which one do you have set up?
The Pro.
Come here.
Yeah.
Go in there and just show that, understand the technology and how that just made it so worth it. Now we can let the car drive by itself and there'd be no damage.
Only my uncle. Only my uncle. No, she did not confirm. Yep.
You get the one spot on your phone,
Yeah, it's crazy.
the water just falling off.
Everywhere
else is stuck.
We were looking at it earlier in the live, and I like move up you hadn't polished, and like you couldn't see anything, and then you like come in, and then you could see your reflection. It's crazy.
It's gonna look cool.
Yeah.
This is gonna be very fun to dry.
God, it's gonna be impossible. But I think that's also like why you use the deionizer. You don't even have to.
Yeah.
You have so much time. You can just go blow all the water out of all the areas. You know.
Yeah.
Because you don't necessarily want water dripping while you're polishing, you know? I'm actually curious to see, like, even how the glass comes out, you know?
Yeah.
It's got to be original glass.
I would imagine.
Do you know Ken Wilson? Does he come here ever? He's on the live every week.
Uh-huh.
He just on the live. He's like, I'm leaving now. I'll be there in 40 minutes.
We'll see you soon, Ken.
Yeah. All right. Well, Adam's almost done rinsing off the car here after doing the contact wash, and they're gonna get into like drying the car and stuff. But I'm gonna hop off the live. I'm gonna get in, start helping him do some work. I feel worthless standing here watching it with you guys on the live, but thank you guys for watching. I'll make sure we say bye to Adam and Anthony and everybody, but yeah, here in, I don't know, probably give it a month, maybe 3 weeks, you'll start seeing the content of this car start to hit Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and all the places. So yeah, just today a little bit more unique of a live, not so much like in your face how-to stuff, just kind of hanging out. I think it's a cool, you know, obviously like the store here in Anaheim is just amazing, and Anthony and Kevin and all the employees here do such a great job, and you know, they hold classes here all the time, kind of like in here and out here washing. So if you live in the area, you can always catch one of the free clinics. I think they do one a month, but just look out on the Adams Polishes Anaheim Instagram page. They'll always announce it and all that stuff. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys here next week on Wednesday. But here's Adam. We're jumping off the live.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with Joe and the dudes.
There's Kevin. Say bye, Kevin. We'll go say bye to Anthony too. There's Anthony right there. Thanks, Anthony. All right, we'll see you guys. Thank you for everything. We'll see you next week. 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, as always. I'll probably be back in Colorado by then, so we'll see what we got going on. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.